Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another pickup video, so I'm going to dive right on in. There's a lot to go through. So first here is this is the only CD I bought today. I went to the FYE in the area I was in, and all I saw was a bunch of overpriced stuff that you can usually get on Amazon for a hell of a lot cheaper. So I found one CD. I listened to it. It was okay. The band's name is Creeps on Candy, and the album is called Wonders of I can't say it, Gerardia. It's from 1999. It's on the Alternative Tentacles Records label, so I thought I would enjoy it. It was alright. Yeah, kind of sounds like Faith No More, but not quite the same. The disc is not in the best condition, but it played just fine in my car, as you can see. I don't know if you can see all the scuffs on it, but it played just fine. So it was alright. And I paid like $3 for that. The only VHS I found, which I happened to see the spine of, or the top of it as I was checking out the Wonder Booking video I went to today. So I got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's not in the best condition. It is a former Blockbuster rental, but at least they rewound the tape. I'll give them props for that. Alright, that's it for VHS and CD. So DVDs are next. Not a lot to go through again. Every place I've gone to the last 2 weeks has been hit or miss, mostly miss. But I went to A Hope's Treasures on Thursday morning. I got 2 titles here. I picked up a movie called Loaded. This is from Miramax. I got it for $1. I believe it's from the late 90s. Again, Miramax never put years on their releases because it's Buena Vista. So, looked interesting. It's like a whodunit type thing. The 7 friends are getting away for the weekend, and one is getting away with murder. I figured I'd pick it up and give it a watch. I think it gets okay reviews. And then I found a copy of the remake of the Stanley Kubrick film Lolita. This is the one with Jeremy Irons, Melanie Griffith, and Frank Langella in it. I like all 3 of them, so I picked it up. Why not? There is a Blu-ray out there put out by that Australian release. Imprint did or just did a Blu-ray for this, so I'll probably pick it up eventually. But right now, I'll just use this. This was like $2. My brother and I went to McKay's on yesterday afternoon. Again, not a lot going on in there for me. I wanted a Blu-ray, but they couldn't find the disc behind the counter, so I couldn't buy it. Whatever. So I left with 2 DVDs. This one I have seen every now and then. I never had it in the collection. So this is Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I know it has a Criterion release, but I wanted to watch it. I've seen the first one before, so I wanted to pick up the sequel. It's cool. It's got this blue case inside. Nice little slip box here. And then it's got a little booklet inside, some lobby cards, and then 2 discs as well. The lobby cards are in this little thing here. I didn't actually look at them, but yeah, they're probably not appropriate, so we'll just leave it in there. But yeah. And then I picked up a Criterion DVD. I know there's a Blu-ray of this, but I wanted to watch it first. I heard it's a fantastic movie. And this is Peter Weir's Picnic at Hanging Rock. I believe this is some sort of a horror film per se. Has to do with Valentine's Day picnic gone awry, however you say that. So definitely wanted to check that out. It's got the little booklet inside. It's got some nice artwork on the disc. Picked this up off of declutter.com. I got it in the mail. The disc was loose, but the disc was perfectly fine. We recently lost Coolio not too long ago. I've always wanted to pick this one up. Now, it's supposed to be on Blu-ray at some point, but I haven't seen that in like 2 years, maybe more than that. So, picked up the Lionsgate release of The Convent with Coolio, Adrienne Barbeau. I believe Bill Moseley's in this as well. So, I was definitely interested in watching this. So it says, this time the body and blood will be yours. 40 years since a car pulls up in front of a school. Christine steps out. She's carrying a sawed-off shotgun. She coolly marches in the chapel where the nuns are deep in prayer, blows them away one by one, then douses the room with gasoline, flicks her cigarette, and leaves. So, and then whatever happens 40 years later. So, interesting concept. We'll check it out later. I went to a Second in Charles today. I was kind of disappointed in it because there was a lot of empty spaces in there. They had a lot of carts though, with overflow, but again, things I already had or didn't care for. Left with this DVD from my brother. He's watched the second one. He wanted the first one. I'm not interested. This is the Leprechaun's Game. It's very low budget, and something I probably wouldn't enjoy, because I know the director's other films, like the Tooth Fairy movies that she makes, not for me, but picked that up for like $3. It's better than 10, right? Yeah. And then for me, I picked up this 3-disc, still factory seal with slip, of Aladdin, King of Thieves, and Return of Jafar. It was pretty cheap. It was like 12, so still sealed. So why not, right? Went to Wonder Book and V, like I said before. I got that one VHS, and then I left with two Blu-rays. One is I already have in my collection, but it's out of print. So if anybody's interested in it, let me know. Picked up Tomcats for $9. It goes for like $30-40. So figured I'd pick it up anyway. I think the first time I got it was only like $4 or $5. So, and then I picked up a copy of On the Rocks with Bill Murray and Rashida Jones. Heard it's good. I like A24, so I figured this is a former rental, as you can see on the stupid sticker on the freaking artwork. But the disc is fine. And, yeah, no digital for that one. So that's everything I found in the wild. Now here's everything well, not necessarily. This is like new releases and mail, so we'll go for that. So let me give you the stack for this one first. There's a little stack right there. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. Next up, we are going with kind of debating on showing these because I got these from that company we do not speak of. Fortunately, one of them that I picked up has already been announced for a regular release, so I'll be getting that as well. But I wanted to watch it anyway, so I picked up a hard copy of. I can watch it on Amazon Prime, but I think you have to pay for it. Picked up a copy of Pennywise: The Story of It. This is just a bare bones release, not the actual. It has the trailer on it, but this is just the documentary. It's got it's not the best artwork in the world, but I like the cover at least. You get interviews with Tim Curry, Tommy Lee Wallace, Seth Green, Richard Thomas, Dennis Christopher, Richard Mauser, a lot of cast and crew. I don't know if anybody else is in here or not. I was hoping they'd get interviews with a couple other people like Emily Perkins and what the hell is her name? Annette O'Toole. Is it Annette O'Toole? I think it's Annette O'Toole. So anyway, I'll check that out. Obviously, they can't talk to John Ritter. Rest in peace. And then this one I know doesn't have a Blu-ray, just has a DVD. Picked up Aqua Slash. I heard it's a pretty decent water slasher film. I guess it takes place in a water slide. Interesting. figured I'd check that out. Alright, so next up, I got a couple Amazon pickups here. Both of these were pretty decent prices. One's a Kino that was cheaper if I bought it on Amazon, if I didn't buy anything else with it. So I went that route. I didn't participate in the Shocktober Kino sale, but I did. But spoiler, some Shock Factory stuff's coming up. So I picked up A Comedy of Horrors Volume 1. I know the guys that made this were at a convention I went to a while back, but I didn't actually go to their table. But I like anthologies, I like horror anthologies, I like comedy, so I figured I'd pick that up. Definitely have some clowns in here, some, I don't know what the hell's going on back there, we got some clowns. Sorry. And then this one was a recommendation from a fellow YouTuber, and I wanted it because it was directed by Toby Hooper, and that is I'm Dangerous Tonight. This is from 1990. As far as casting goes, I know Arlie Ermey's in here, Dee Wallace, Anthony Perkins. So you got some cast, some high-profile cast in here. So Nellie Schaefer's in here too. That's cool. There you go. I got this from Orbit DVD because it was a decent price. I wish it was cheaper, but it was a decent price. It's not a print code red release of Sweet 16 from 1983. This is about a girl moves to a small Texas town, creates quite a stir with her beauty and promiscuous attitude. All the boys at her new school anxious to get to know her, but when the younger brother of a local hellraiser is brutally murdered, the town sheriff tries to solve the killings before the killer strikes again. And of course, that's all pointing to her, I guess. This one stars Bo Hopkins, Don Stroud, and Dana Kimmel. So I thought that was a good cast there. Next three are from Macari. This one just came in the mail today. Picked up a copy of this out of print Scream Factory release of Dead of Winter. I have the DVD of this, but I wanted to upgrade. I also had a double feature with Audrey Rose, which I have Audrey Rose, the Twilight Time release, which is getting an Arrow release here pretty soon, so I figured I'd pick that up. Inside art is just, what the hell is her name? Mary Steenburgen inside. And she's also on the disc as well. Next one here was a recommendation from a subscriber / YouTuber. I wanted to get it with the slip, and I actually found it for a good price on Macari. So I picked up Flesh Eating Mothers with the slip. Now there's reversible artwork as well. It's her with her pot of whatever the hell she's making there. It's a combo pack when they used to make combo packs. But and there's the back artwork there. This one I could have picked up at the convention for almost the same price, but I picked it up for a little bit less. And that is The Grave. Just nice little slip box. There's only out, pull down on it. This is number 3,746 out of 5,000. They still have these in stock from what I remember, so I heard it's a really good film. It's actually pretty stacked with the cast. This is from 1995, and it stars Craig Schaefer, Josh Charles, Keith David, Eric Roberts, Giovanni Ribisi, and Anthony Michael Hall, so I definitely wanted to check that out. Alright, now for the new releases. I got 3 steelbooks here. 2 of them you already know about if you guys saw my Instagram post. So I picked up the Army of Darkness Steelbook. I love that artwork. I still have my Blu-ray in the hallway there, so I might give it to my brother if he wants it. Then you guys saw that I picked up Scream 2 as well. I love the artwork. I love all the ghost faces there in the audience. And then yes, I picked it up. I picked up the Fright Night Steelbook as well. I love the original artwork. And then, okay, I'll save that for last. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my my Shout Factory order here. One of them came separately, which I thought was really strange. And then they said everything else was actually going to show up on Tuesday, but it actually showed up on, showed up last night for whatever reason. So I have 5 titles here. One actually has a slipcover, which I didn't think it was going to, so that's pretty neat. So the first one here I've seen before. I thought it was a decent alien abduction movie. So I picked up Extraterrestrial. This is apparently out of print, but not really. I know Amazon had a few copies, and then it went from it was like $13, and it jacked back up to $40. So I picked this up for, I don't remember how much it was, 10, 11, something like that. This is directed by the Vicious Brothers, the creators of Grave Encounters. So I enjoy that. I enjoyed the first film of that. The second one, not so much. So yeah, enjoyed this one. Emily Perkins is in here. Gil Bellows, Michael Ironside, Brittany Allen, Freddie Stroma, and Jesse Moss are in this. This one is an upgrade. I have the DVD of this. So I picked up This Island Earth. I heard this is a really good alien movie as well, so I had to snag it up. This is from 1955. It's an old Universal movie. How long is this? 86 minutes. Next one here is a Cronenberg film, The Dead Ringers. I've seen a little bit of it here and there over the years, but I need to go back and watch it again. Jeremy Irons is in here. Genevieve, I cannot pronounce her last name. Behold, B-U-J-O-L-D, Behold. I think that's how you say her last name. 2-disc set, or this is, there are 2 different, I guess, cuts of the film. Scans of the film, rather. The first one is a 1.78 to 1 version, and the other one's a 1.66 to 1 version, which I don't know. I'll watch it. I like Cronenberg. Had the first one on 4K. Had to get the second one on Blu-ray. Alligator 2: The Mutation. I heard it's not very good. I heard it's good. I heard it's great. I've heard every review under the sun, so I gotta watch it. I love the first one. And then lastly, this one is an upgrade as well. I really enjoyed this Wes Craven film, and I saw it was like, I think it was like $10 or something. Didn't expect the slipcover, but I really enjoyed this one. I got Deadly Blessing here. Flip the slip. Pretty nice slip too. It's a little beat up here on the edges, but it's not terrible. All right, and then lastly here, this is well, let me show you this stack first, because I don't want to put this thing on top. So this is my second stack for the video. Let me know if you've seen any of these as well. And then lastly is a box set that I've been waiting to drop for a long time. Now they said this company said they were selling a few copies, dinged and dented, for $85. Now it's a little steep, right? This box set goes anywhere between like 200 plus, so I thought that was a good deal. There's very hardly any dents in here actually. There's like little one here, and then the top's not the best shape, but it's not like super bad. So yes, I picked up the All the Haunts Be Ours folk horror box set from Severin Films. Comes with 12 Blu-rays, 3 CDs, which contain 20 films, plus 15 hours of special features and more. There's also a nice little book inside as well, as you can see. So I definitely have to watch more folk horror, so this is definitely something I will watch probably during the winter time, because I won't be going anywhere. Except, you know, my new job, which won't be open until January, so there is that. So that is everything I've accumulated over the last week and a half, 2 weeks-ish. So if you guys like what you saw, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys later today for my 31 Days of Halloween Horror Challenge. So catch you guys real soon. Bye.